Okay, here we've got a quick video on how to replace the fan blade on a Stihl SHE71 electric leaf blower, which also covers a few of their other models. You're going to need some mole grips, a T20 torque bit of some description, and some needle nose pliers for pulling out the electrical contacts. And you're going to need your spare fan, which comes in a pack like this, which includes your fan, and then you've got a couple of thrust washers here and a little bit of paper that tells you which goes on which model, depending which one you have. Normally replacing when your blade looks a bit like this, mainly due to gravel in our drive. You want to start, there are several of these torque screws to come out. I've taken them out already, there's one left here to show. There's a few there in all the holes, one there and there. Once you've done that, the casing, with a bit of movement and wiggling, should just split in half. Make sure you've got this bit on the top, stops most of the stuff falling out. I've already taken my motor out, but make sure you take some pictures of the contacts and where they fit before you do that. You've got your main switch, you've got your safety cutout there, and this is the thermal cutout for the motor and the two connectors. Once you've done that, you can lift the motor out. It just slides into these little slots here. Some of the housing fins on the motor appear quite delicate. Little bits have snapped off in mine. Don't know if that can be avoided, but it still seems it'll stay in afterwards. You can also take this time to clean your casing if you want to, but that'll probably require removing the wiring. I took the motor out, took the contacts off, and I've just mounted it on the work surface on my workbench and just tightened it up so that it doesn't move. And here's the fan. I've already actually undone this. I'm just going to stop and get the tools on, which is going to be the mole grip. So there we go. I'll just put the mole grips around the shaft of the end of the motor, the shaft that's going all the way through. It doesn't actually say this anywhere, but it's a screw thread into here. And all you need to do is you hold your mole grips and then unscrew this. And if you're looking down on the motor, it unscrews in an anti-clockwise direction as normal. It may require a little bit of effort, just make sure your mole grips are tight. So this is it unscrewing. And you can see underneath the shaft starts to appear. The screw thread's quite deep into the fan. It's plastic though, so there shouldn't really be any seizure or corrosion problems holding it on. And off it comes, all the way, and there we go. And there's your thread on the top of the motor shaft, and your opening in the new fan, and the thrust washer. This is a 71. Bear in mind that this flange on the thrust washer goes down towards the motor, so we've got a flat surface on top, and that's just, I think, to get the right spacing depending on your model. So that's the old one. Looks pretty good condition, but I'll replace it with a new one anyway. And then reassembly, it's just a reverse. So I hope that was helpful.